EGM Network.
Welcome to the Lori Davis Show, where it's all about the amazing lifestyle on our Treasure Coast. And here's your host and realtor for life, Lori Davis.
Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. We're so glad you're here with us today. It is March. It is Vero Beach, and it is stunning outside. You're waking up to cooler temperatures, like in the high 60s, low 70s. It takes just sunny days and these beautiful white puffy clouds on into maybe touching up to 80, but not bad, and it comes down every evening. Cindy, what's going on in McAnch for you in that beautiful house? Are you enjoying it while you're there?
I am.
The weather's so nice.
It is nice. You know, I just got back from California. I made another trip out there, and they have phenomenal. They had phenomenal weather out there. It's 40 at nighttime, though. You know, like just cold for me. But I had a great time out there.
I know.
Oh my gosh, 2 days of just nothing but laughing and fun and drinking.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, we had a great time.
That sounds like a great trip.
It was. It was really good.
That's perfect.
Really
and
good.
you said you're flying into Sacramento when you go?
San Jose.
Oh, San Jose.
Easiest airport. I've flown in dozens. You have too. It is the easiest airport to fly in and out of and get your rental car in 3 seconds.
I love that.
I shout out to them.
Like a Melbourne airport?
It's not.
It's easier than that?
No, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. I used to fly in the 70s there, and I stopped in Houston on the way there. Houston, phenomenal airport, the stuff that they have. They even have live music.
Really?
Yes, it was
That's
unbelievable.
Cool.
Totally
I like that.
Beautiful airport. And I went to Phoenix on the way back. Another gorgeous airport. They did a nice job.
Yeah.
Huge. Phoenix is huge.
Yeah, Phoenix is big. They want you to have an experience in the airport now.
Beautiful.
That's what it's about.
It's beautiful. I mean, why not? Because you're just sitting there and, you know, everybody's looking at their phones. I'm walking around talking to the people and having a good time buying stuff.
Nashville and New Orleans always have live music too.
Yeah, they do.
I think it's smart. Keep
do
people
too.
calm. Everybody, you know, sometimes flights get delayed. You know, you just got to chill and enjoy the ride. But you came home to some beautiful Vero Beach, and this weekend. What I always talk about is I don't just sell homes and condos. As Lori Davis, your realtor for life. I work with Dale Sorensen Real Estate, have worked with them for 19 years now. We sell lifestyle, and we have this fabulous lifestyle in Vero Beach, and it's Under the Oaks, the 74th annual.
It's unreal.
Under the Oaks, 74. I can't. Can you imagine what it looked like 74 years ago? No. Like 6 people with like their art on an easel.
Well, that's like the Grant Seafood Festival. I told you I went there in 1981. There was like 20 of us. I mean, I'm being facetious, but there was really one, the guy with the guitar and the other guy with the guitar and the lady, the mom making the stuff, and it was
somebody had some steamed shrimp.
Right. Come on over here. We got some beer for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was fun.
Exactly.
It was fun.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
So what I want to tell everybody is remind them, because our show, now you will see it live on YouTube. You can see it, and we'll find it on Facebook. But we air on Saturdays at 5:30. So if you're listening on the radio, which is 107.9, you're going to hear this at 5:30. You can still go tomorrow to Under the Oaks, but it is for those of you watching now or up until the weekend. It is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's 10 to 5. I'm sorry, 9 to 5, and then on Sunday it's 10 to 4. Yeah. But it is it's recognized as among the top 200 art shows in the nation. It is a juried art show. There's a lot of local artists that are in there, and our show today is about some local artists and have some fun things going on. So I think it's definitely feeds into what our topic is for today. Riverside Theater has Singing in the Rain, just talking about things you guys can go out and do. Cindy, have you seen it?
I have not, because I've just been too busy. Usually I do make it a jaunt over there to do it, and I love every one of them that they do, but I haven't gotten this one yet.
Okay, we got to get over there.
Yeah, we do.
All right, by next week.
Okay. Yes,
go
boss.
on.
Yes, boss.
I'll give you some money. Go see the show.
Give me some money and I'll go.
That's right.
Now I'm busting you.
No, I know. No, but you do. We love them. We love Riverside Theater.
Love it.
They do such a nice job. For those of you not familiar, those of you visiting Vero Beach, we have this beautiful theater complex. We have a children's theater. We have a beautiful art museum, but they're doing Singing in the Rain. They do some matinees in midweek. I think it's Wednesdays, and then they do Saturday and Sunday. And, of course, you've got your evening performances. So there's a free concert Saturday night, Oceanside at Humiston Park. That, again, it's just another thing that they do. This is 5 to 8 p.m. They have vendors. There's food. There's wine. There's nibbles, whatever. Bring your beach chair. And it's a great time, and it's beautiful. The weather's so great. So Thank you, Chef Scott Baricchio. They always, Citrus Grill House always provides us with a beverage. Thank you, Chef Scott and Alex, because it's the mystery beverage.
We all tasted it.
We all tasted. We're not sure. We think it's vodka. We taste lime juice. I think it's like a Natalie's lime because it almost has that margarita lime look to it. You think maybe? I'm not sure. Anyway, it's delicious.
A vodka margarita that tastes really good in 3 sips, and you're on your way. You are on your way.
Here we go. Let's taste it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow. It's delicious. No, when you go to Citrus Grill House, if you've watched this show, you need to go. What was a drink you gave to Lori Davis on her last show? That'll be fun. Yeah. Anybody, you guys can always find me. You can Google me. You can find my phone number. Anyway, 1050 Easter Lily Lane. Citrus Grill House is the restaurant that's directly on the ocean. It's right next to Humiston Park. Of course, they hate that Saturday concert because it blocks everybody from getting in. They can't park because it kind of blocks it right there. But you can still get there. One of the things I wanted to say is everything they have is fresh. If it's not fresh, they're not serving it. But they're also now serving dinner on Sundays, which they never did before. Yes. It's because it's really busy, so take advantage of that. 5 to 8 p.m. on Sunday nights. You can sit outside by the ocean. You can sit inside, whichever you prefer. Yeah. They're also doing a later lunch. Now, they used to be done, in the last seating, I think, was 1:45. Now it's 2:45. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's very exciting.
Okay, here you go. That's for Scott. Chef for life.
He's going to love that. He's going to love that. He's going to text me about that.
Yeah, he will.
Thanks for the clapping. Yeah. But no, and you can sit at the bar is open as well till 3 o'clock. So if you've already had lunch and you're walking around Ocean Drive, go on up to Citrus, belly up to the bar outside. It's directly on the ocean. It's absolutely stunning. So we love that. So our guests today, let's get on to our guests. We have some fabulous guests in the house. We do. They are part of the Third Friday Art Walk Alley. And they exhibit their art and the art of other artists on the third Friday of every month. So the next one is March 21st, okay? And it goes from 5 to 8 p.m. They have a group of 12 galleries that are all open for an evening of art, music, good people, and a lovely evening. Welcome, David LoPresti and Claudia Lucia. Good to see you guys. Welcome to the show.
Great to be here.
I'm so happy to have you. We talked about this a long time ago. I'm glad we finally got to it, so that's great. Tell me now, David, talk about how this Art Walk Alley got started.
About 5 years ago, I moved into a space at our building, the 900 building on 7th Avenue. And there were 2 other artists in the building. And we started doing these art walks. And every month, we'd add a new artist. Because people would have so much fun, they'd want to be part of it.
Right.
Claudia, you moved in.
I moved in December of last year.
Yeah, so pretty fresh.
Yeah.
And now we're up to 12 different artists.
Oh, wow.
And most studios have 2 to 3 artists housed in each one. Plus we bring in outside people. Like I take one whole wall and turn it into a guest artist wall.
Oh, okay.
So there might be maybe 16 different paintings from that artist that month.
Right. Now, Claudia, you call this a magical spot. Now, this location, we have to let people know exactly how to find that. It's between 6th Avenue and US 1, right? It's east of US 1. It's behind the Chili's.
It's behind the Chili's.
That's the 7th Avenue people. Okay, because I'm a realtor, so I drive everything. Okay, to get back there, you go between the Chili's and the Dyer, right? Chevrolet.
Yep.
Yes. Is it Dyer right there?
10th Street is Dyer.
10th Street, and then make a right. So tell us about what an evening is like if somebody's going to roll up. There's enough parking. When they come strolling up, what are they going to experience?
Well, they experience music, and we all have our galleries open, doors open. Yeah. And, just welcome them in. So they go from... they go into one gallery. They look at the artist, and then if you have a visit an artist, we introduce them, and so they introduce their art to everyone. Sometimes we have some hors d'oeuvres. So they go from one gallery to another. And we have music. It's just amazing.
And, you know, from the photographs, I looked at the website. So I kind of was watching. You post pictures of experiences that people are having. There's rooms full of people. There's art all around them. Everybody's kind of intermingling.
Yeah.
It's a special event.
Yeah, but it's a premier place to see and buy art.
Right. And so most of it's for sale.
Yes.
Okay. So so people are exhibiting as well as hoping that somebody wants one and that they want to
Exactly.
purchase that.
That's how we fund ourselves.
There you go.
You
There
have
you
to
go.
make sales, as you know. Sales are king.
They are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. David, tell me, you have a very unique product. One of your products that you do is manhole art.
Yep.
Tell me about how that got started.
A little quirky, a little different.
It's fantastic.
You know, in my previous life, I was in aviation.
Okay.
And I loved the inside of airplanes better than the outside. Mm-hmm. And as I transitioned into the real world, away from aviation, I noticed that people really undervalue the beauty of our infrastructure. Mm-hmm. There's some, like our bridge is a beautiful bridge.
Oh, yeah.
And I stumbled across a manhole somewhere, I don't even remember where, and thought, you know, people are walking across this every day and don't notice this great image. Mm-hmm. And so I experimented with different ways of printing from it. I put paint on the first few and stamped. And some of my customers objected to the fact that everything was in mirror image.
That's true.
So they couldn't read it. I thought it was kind of cool, but I didn't like the 2 or 3 hours it took to clean the paint off when I was done. Yeah. Because, you know, I used to be a hiker, so I left nothing behind, you know. Sure. So I'd end up bringing 5 gallons of water and a pumper sprayer and to clean everything off. And now I put the canvas down first and then put the paint on the canvas and do a rubbing kind of thing.
Rubbing. Yeah, exactly. Then how about that?
Yeah, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's a brilliant art. He's an engineer. I mean, for God's sake, he's in aviation.
Yeah, they do
they see things differently than the rest of us, you know.
Thank goodness.
I know.
You know, really.
No, but one of the things on your website was saying that somebody was telling you, and it said after seeing your art, it's like they never pass a manhole cover without looking at it.
Exactly. I get these random text messages from people saying, "Hey, look at this one! Isn't it cool?"
I know, like in different cities around the world, right?
Oh yeah,
It's so cool. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Now, so you never really took a manhole.
No.
Okay.
No.
When you look at the website, you think. The dude's got like art, like hanging manholes on the wall.
I'm basically a lazy guy. I don't want to do that much work. So one of the challenges when I first started was I was buying canvases pre-made. Yeah. So I was taking round images and putting them on square canvases. Yes. And that just didn't feel right. No. Yeah. So now I make my own round canvas stretchers and my own round frames. Yeah. So everything makes it look a lot like a manhole.
Not to keep going too deep into this, but so do you go around the world or around the United States and take
everywhere
impressions?
we travel? I travel with canvas and paint.
I love that. Yeah, that's so cool.
That is good.
That's so cool. Now, Claudia, your art. Now, I want to know what type of mediums you work in because I think it's multiple. Mm-hmm. And then, what was your inspiration? How did you get started being an artist?
Well, I got started when I was really young. Mm-hmm. I just loved art. Yeah. But, you know, when you're an artist, when you love art, when you're young, everybody's telling you're not going to make a living with it. Yeah. Okay. Sure. But another thing that I loved was math. Mm. So, you know, that's something that I went into. Mm-hmm. You know, I started industrial engineering. Mm-hmm. And then eventually I graduated with a MIS, Management Information System. Okay. But I've always had, you know, I always did art on the side. Right. You know, even though, you know, I got my real estate license, did that for a while. We work together. Her husband does the photography for almost all my listings. So, yeah, shout out to Ivan. Good job, buddy. Nice job this week. Got you working. So, you know, after a while, I told Ivan a few years ago, I said, you know what? I want to do what I love. Mm-hmm. You know, this is too stressful, you know? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah. So I told him I'm going to go and find how I could do my art. I went to the Vero Beach Art Club.
Yes.
I spoke with the people there. They were all so lovely and, welcoming. And I said, okay, this is what I want to do.
Mm.
And, well, my medium right now is mosaic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I use a lot of stained glass and different, they call it tessera.
Okay.
So it's different materials to create an image, And then I also
Let me see
do.
if I can.
Can you zoom in
Let
them?
me see if I can. I can't.
So this is maybe not, no. And so this is her business. Oh, that's a decent shot.
Yeah, it's not
so
bad.
that's, is this a on board? Is it?
That's a photo of it was like 6x5.
Yeah.
That I have in my studio right
That's
now.
really cool.
And
It's
a
really,
wave.
it's a wave.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
It's so relevant and it's beautiful. And of course, all the colors are.
And
the
every
colors of
single little
Florida.
piece that you see in there, I
Yes.
cut.
Right.
It's stained glass.
See, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Gorgeous.
I know. When people buy art like this from people like yourself, you realize all that goes
Work.
into this. And I think, to me, art has a life. It has a passion. It has a life. And I like to put, I had to tell my husband at one point that no more posters, baby. I mean, even if it's this big, you're going to buy a real, something that somebody painted, right? Because then it's going to give you energy. Energy was the word I was looking for.
Yes.
But the cut glass that you're cutting yourself, any other mediums, or that's what we're into right now?
Well, I'm also into, I paint an acrylic and I do mandalas.
Okay, what is that?
So mandalas is like secret geometry.
These math people. I can't.
Secret geometry?
It's secret geometry. It's it's what the universe is made of.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Sounds
So-
like Da Vinci.
You need to go on March 21st over to the Third Friday Art Walk Alley and see what. Say the word again.
It's mandalas.
Mandalas. It's like
Mandalas.
Mandalas.
Yes.
Mandalas. Okay.
Mandalas.
All right. Do you have some there
I do.
that we can
Yes.
see?
Mm-hmm.
Cindy.
Well, where are we going? What day is it? I'm writing it
It's
down.
the 21st. It's a
21st.
week from this Friday.
March. Okay,
Yeah.
we're there.
2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks out.
We're there.
That's why we did the show, so we had time for people to get there.
Right.
David, I have a question. It's kind of a funky art question, but if you could collaborate with any historical artist, dead or alive,
Ooh.
who would that be?
Mm.
That's a tough question.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you can do it.
No.
Anybody.
Well, yeah, any of them.
Yeah. I mean, would
Because
you?
you learn something new from everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
So-
I like.
So
well,
Da Vinci would probably be
that was the one I thought. Like hanging out with him.
Yep.
Laying, no, think
Wow.
of Sistine Chapel, laying on the on
Wow.
scaffolding,
Mm.
right? And he's painting, and you're just chatting. And it's
Yep.
like, oh my God, could you really? I mean, I think about artists. I want to be an artist. I literally, like, some point in my life, I want to paint. And I don't know why it's paint. And I think it's acrylic, or it's not watercolor, because I don't have patience for the watercolor stuff. But I've seen people try to paint. It's very, very difficult. It's not easy to do.
No.
So, which is why you guys are artists and I sell real estate. So, anyway, I need to take a break. We have to pay for this with a couple commercials. We'll be back with our great artists. We've got Claudia, Lucia, and then we've got David LoPresti, and they're going to tell you more about their art walk alley on the Thursday night of the 3rd of the month. Thank you. See you in a minute.
Create your island paradise at Sunshine Furniture during our winter sale event. Save 50% on all Tommy Bahama and Lexington, including the newest collection, Key Biscayne. Living room, dining room, occasional chairs, office, and media furniture with sophisticated design and a mix of coastal and Caribbean style. All Tommy Bahama and Lexington offer everything you need for your Florida living. We have the largest selection of in-stock coastal furniture from Four Seasons, Capri, Universal, Riverside, Hooker, Seawinds, Barcalounger, Best, and lots more. At Sunshine Furniture, we're the outdoor furniture experts specializing in patio sets that withstand the Florida elements, and we have a gallery of Berlin Garden and Bollywood. Come in now for the best prices of the year. Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in Vero Beach. Don't miss the 50% off winter sale on Tommy Bahama and Lexington going on now. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com and visit our outlet store directly across the street.
Experience the magic of Hollywood's golden age. Riverside Theater presents Singin' in the Rain.
Good morning.
Filled with every memorable moment from the classic 50s film and a downpour of unforgettable songs. The greatest movie musical of all time is splashing onto the stage at the beautiful Riverside Theater. Singin' in the Rain is now playing, and you can get your best seats now at the box office or online at riversidetheater.com.
Hey, you! Host your very own show every week at Evergreen Media Network in Vero Beach. Go live to YouTube and Facebook with up to 4 people and your very own producer. Be heard on more than 15 podcast platforms and local radio. All you have to do is show up and talk. Your guests can join from anywhere in the world. It's easy to get started with the largest podcast studio on the Treasure Coast. Contact Evergreen Media to tour the studio.
Such great energy in the studio today. Artists in the studio, they bring their own energy. And I was saying earlier about how what they put in that whatever medium it is, and you bring that in your home, I think it just radiates energy, which I love. That's just why I love art so much. David, I wanted to ask you a question. In your advertising and your websites, it said if you know someone that wants their art shown, to contact you. And Cindy asked a second question is any art medium welcome? Yes.
I have a wall set aside for a guest artist every month, and we're working on the rest of the calendar for this year. Mm-hmm. So I have a few open spots yet. You can email me pictures of your art. We really don't have any restrictions. Yeah. Other than, what you would expect. Mm-hmm. And you can email me at david@lopresti.org. Also on our webpage, LoPrestiArtGallery.com. LoPresti. Yeah, it says right there.
That's right. I love you. Look at him. Look at him like Lori did. I'm going to do that next time. I'm like, Lori.
That's excellent.
Yeah. That was the first time that's ever happened in any of my shows.
Excellent.
I love that. Yes. I love that. Now, Claudia, you mentioned something when we were off in the commercial. You also teach art.
I do.
Tell us about that.
Well, I teach mosaics. Yeah. Beginners classes. And I also have a class where I teach a pendant. So it's really small mosaics on a pendant.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And then I'm also teaching the mandalas.
We have to see the mandalas.
I want to see
mandalas. Mm-hmm. We're going to have to Google that. Mm-hmm. We're all going to be Googling that when we leave the studio. So now with the mosaics, do they have to bring their own pieces, or are you going to provide that? Or?
I provide all the materials and all the tools. Yes.
And how would somebody contact you to do something like that?
They could email me at Lucia Lozada 333@gmail.com.
Got it.
Or just give me a call, 772-559-2364.
Yeah. Now, do you have to put a group together? Can people? Is this an individual teaching?
Sometimes I give just private lessons, and I do sometimes go to other locations and teach them there.
Okay.
Oh, that would be good. That's kind of fun too. I think there's a lot of people out there who want to do fun things. So. Yeah. Because I'm thinking Cindy and I will just roll up, make some jewelry,
make some mosaics.
I want to be an artist. I really do.
Well, we got to do it then.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. You're very creative. I am not.
Thank you.
Listen, thank you so much, David LoPresti and Claudia Lucia. It's so good to have you here. Remember, you have to go to the Third Friday Art Walk Alley over on 7th Avenue. The building is 900. So Google 900 7th Avenue. It's actually behind Chili's. Enjoy it. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate you being here. Have a great day. Everybody out there, be safe and take care of yourselves. Enjoy this beautiful weather. Enjoy Vero Beach. And we'll see you right here next week. Have a great day. Bye-bye.